Good morning, dear students. Welcome back again with the new session of carbon compounds. Now we are going to start with the new subtopic of this lesson, that is carbon, a versatile element. Why it is called as a versatile element? We saw that carbon atoms, like some other atoms, share the valence electrons to form covalent bonds. Similarly, we also saw the structure of simple carbon compound methane, but carbon is different than the other elements. The number of compounds formed by carbon is extremely large. In the beginning, we saw that except for the objects formed from the metals and glass soil, all other objects are made from carbon. In short, brief, the entire living kingdom is made from carbon. Our body is also made from carbon. Millions of molecules ranging from the simple and sim- ranging from the small and the simple methane molecule to the extremely big DNA molecule are made from carbon. The molecular mass of carbon compounds ranges up to 10 raised to 12. This means that carbon atoms comes together in a large number to form extremely big molecule. What is the cause of this unique property of carbon? It is due to the peculiar nature of the covalent bonds formed by carbon. It can form large number of compounds. From this, we come to know the following characteristics of the carbon. What are those characteristics? A carbon has unique ability to form strong covalent bond with the other carbon atoms. This results in the formation of big molecules. This property of carbon is called as catenation power. So long chain of like atoms can be formed. This process is called as catenation. The carbon compounds contain open chain or closed chains of carbon atoms. An open chain can be a straight chain or a branch chain. A closed chain is a ring structure. The covalent bond between two carbon atoms is strong and therefore stable. Due to strong and stable covalent bond, carbon is bestowed with catenation power. Till now, the number of known carbon atoms is about 10 million. The number is larger than the total number of compounds formed by all other elements. The range of molecular masses of carbon compounds from 10 raised to 1 to 10 raised to 12. You can see this in table 9.7. B part of this. Two carbon atoms can be bonded together by one, two, or three covalent bonds. These are called single bond, double bond, and triple bond, respectively. Due to the ability of carbon atoms to form multiple bond as well as single bond, the number of carbon compound increases. For example, there are three compounds, namely ethane, ethene, and ethine, which contain two carbon atoms. Being tetravalent, tetra मतलब four valency, a four bond in the four corners. Being tetravalent, one carbon atom can form bonds with the four other atoms, carbon or any other. The results in the formation of many compounds. These compounds possess different properties as per the atoms to which carbon is bonded. For example, five different compounds are formed using one carbon atom and two monovalent elements, hydrogen and chlorine. For example, it is shown by CH4, CH3, Cl, CH2, Cl2, then CHCl3, CCl4. Similarly, carbon atoms form covalent bonds with the atoms of elements like oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, halogen, and phosphorus to form different types of carbon compound in large number. And D, carbon has more characteristics which is responsible for large number of carbon compounds. It is isomerism. Isomerism, uh, molecular formula is same, but the structural formula is different, and because of this, they are there is a carbon is a versatile element. Variety of carbons and long range of carbon compounds can be formed with the help of carbon. Now we will classify the hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbon is classified into a saturated and unsaturated. So you should know the meaning of saturated and unsaturated. Carbon compound contains many elements. The element of hydrogen is present on a smaller to a larger extent in majority of carbon compounds. The compound which contains carbon and hydrogen has the only two elements called as hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are the simplest and the fundamental organic compounds. The smallest hydrocarbon is methane, formed by the combination of one carbon atom and four hydrogen atoms. We have already seen the structure of methane. Ethane is one more hydrocarbon. Its molecular formula is C2H6. The first step in writing the line structure, the structural formula of hydrocarbon is to join the carbon atoms in the molecule with single bond, and then in the second step use hydrogen atom in the molecular formula so as to fulfill the remaining valencies of the tetravalent carbon atoms. Figure 9.8 shows the electron dot structure using two methods. Ethane, molecular formula C2H6. Step 1, join the carbon atoms with single bond. Step 2, use 6 hydrogen atoms in the molecular formula for fulfilling the tetravalency of both the carbon atoms. And thus, the structure is formed here. You can see the structure I explained with the help of the example of ethane. By using our brain power, we can even draw the structure of propane, that is, whose formula is C3H8. From the structural formula of ethane and propane, it is seen that the valencies of all atoms are satisfied by single bonds. Such compounds are called as saturated compounds. Ethane and propane are saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons are also called as alkanes. There are two more hydrocarbons that contains two carbon atoms, namely ethene and ethine. Let us see the method to draw the structural formula or line structure of ethene C2H4. Step 1. Join the two carbon atom with single bond CC. C-C. Step 2. Use the four hydrogen atoms in the molecular formula for satisfying the tetravalency of both the carbon atoms. It appears that one valency of each of the two carbon atoms is not satisfied. Step 3. Satisfy the tetravalency of two carbon atoms by drawing the double bond in place of the single bond between them. So instead of single bond, write a double bond between the two carbon atoms, and thus you can observe that now the valency of carbon is satisfied by one double bond and two single bond. It is explained with the help of line structural formula or dot method also. The molecular formula of ethine is C2H2. From this, draw its structural formula and electron dot structure. How many bonds have to be there in between the two carbon atoms in ethine so as to satisfy the tetravalency? Here, 3 bonds are required to satisfy the tetravalency between the two carbon atoms. The carbon compound having double bond or triple bond between the two bonds are called as unsaturated hydrocarbon. Saturated valency of carbon is satisfied by single bond. Unsaturated valency of carbon atom is satisfied by either one double bond or one. In ethine are unsaturated hydrocarbons. The unsaturated hydrocarbon containing carbon-carbon double bond are called as alkenes. The unsaturated hydrocarbon whose structure contains carbon-carbon triple bond are called as alkynes. Generally, the unsaturated compounds are more reactive than the saturated compounds. Straight chains, branch chains, and the rings of carbon atom. Let us compare the structural formula of methane, ethane, and propane. From this structural formula, it is seen that carbon atoms, single or more carbon atoms bonded to each other, lie in the core of the molecule, while the hydrogen atom are bonded to each of the carbon atoms are on the periphery of the molecule. The mutually bonded carbon atoms in the core are like the skeleton of the molecule. The carbon skeleton determines the shape of the molecule of the carbon compound. Straight chain of carbon atom is formed by joining the carbon atoms are next to the other. The first column in the table 9.12 shows that straight chains of carbon atoms. Write the structural formula of corresponding straight chain of hydrocarbons in the second column, satisfying the tetravalency of the carbon atom by joining the two hydrogen atoms. Work out the molecular formula from this and write it in the third column. The name of the hydrocarbon is given in the fourth column. So, skeleton of the carbon compound is given, and we have to draw its molecular formula and the structural formula, which we can do it very easily in case if the skeleton of the carbon is given. Now let us pay more attention to the carbon chain in the butane. The four carbon atom can be joined to form a carbon chain in this another way. You can see here four carbon in different ways. One is straight chain and one is one carbon in between and three at the corners of the carbon. So here what is happening here? Molecular formula is same, but the structural formula is different. And this is called as isomers. Here two different structural formulas are obtained joining the hydrogen atom to these two chains so as to satisfy the tetravalency of the carbon atoms. The molecular formula of both these structural formula is the same, that is C4H10. There are two different compounds as the structural formulas are different. The phenomena in which compounds having different structural formula have the same molecular formula is called as structural isomerism. The number of carbon compound increases further due to the isomerism observed in the carbon compounds. The carbon chain in the figure 9.13 is a straight chain of carbon atoms, whereas the carbon chain 2 is a branch chain of the carbon atom. Apart from the straight chain and branch chain, closed chain of carbon atoms are present in the same carbon compounds, where the rings of carbon atom form. For example, molecular formula of cyclohexane is C6H12 and the structural formula contains a ring of 6 carbons. Figure 9.14. You can see here the structure of cyclohexane, the ring structure of cyclohexane. Remaining part of this lesson we'll discuss it in the next video. Till then, have a great day.